Some people.
Hello, welcome to the Sunnydale Diaries, a podcast where I, Sean,
And I, Melanie.
watch and discuss every single episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and sometimes how the themes of the episodes intersect with our lives.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Not this time, though. We got a different discussion topic for today. If you are new to the podcast, welcome. I am a big fan of Buffy, watched it when it originally aired in the 90s, early 2000s. Melanie has not.
Brand new.
This is our first go around watching Buffy.
That's correct. We're on the journey.
Journey that's been over 2.5 years now.
Holy moly.
Yeah, kind of nuts.
Yeah.
So there has been a lot of Buffy related news this week.
Yeah.
No, none of it good, really.
Right.
Found out, I think on Monday or Tuesday, we're recording on a Sunday, that the Buffy sequel, reboot, continuation, whatever you want to call it, New Sunnydale, is not going to go forward.
Well, it's not going to go forward at Hulu. Anyway. I'm thinking there's a lot of media backlash right now. A lot of fan commotion. I'm wondering if somebody else will pick it up.
I hope so. Because I feel like so many people were so hyped up about it. Like it was, in so many people's mind, including my own, it was a done deal.
That's what I thought too. Foregone conclusion. Yeah.
They were like,
I mean, I think this happens a lot though. You know, that but they can't wait too long because SMG and the other people, will find something else to put on their schedule and they're going to lose the commitments. But fingers crossed.
And you're right. It probably does happen a lot, but like, this is my show. So I care this time.
It happened a lot to you. And selfishly, we need it to go on so that we can continue doing this podcast.
Fair. Yeah. Otherwise, we're going to have to switch to something different.
We're going to have to find another show.
Yeah. And I don't think either of us are convinced that Angel is it.
No. I was thinking about it this past weekend when I sent you a comment and I thought, we could watch Little House on the Prairie. I wonder what the fandom is out there for Little House on the Prairie. I know they have fan conventions for Little House on the Prairie, and you know who goes to them? Monzo. See, so there would be a connection there.
Yeah, yep. We should go to one of those, talk to him about his role on Buffy.
We could just go there with our podcast shirts on and or Buffy cosplay and talk to Monzo.
Yes, that'd be amazing. I mean, like there are petitions out there. Actually, the one that you and I signed, I'm going to put as a link on our website.
Yeah.
The sunnydalediaries.com. So if you are interested in signing that petition to convince Hulu to move ahead with this, with the pilot and the show after it, that'll be out.
I think there's a few petitions out there, but I think the one we did was change.org, which I imagine is the most reputable source.
Right.
Yeah. So please go check it out and sign it if you can.
And then, some things that I was reading online, like People had a story about it, which I think they just talked to Sarah Michelle Gellar. I think she was on the cover of this week's issue. So she's in a movie, Ready or Not 2, which premiered this weekend. We watched the first Ready or Not this week. It was very good. I enjoyed it. So.
I've seen it many times. It's one of those movies that I put on while I'm working.
Okay.
And just keep watching it. It's so good.
But apparently she was like ready to go like at a premiere event, like go like introduce the movie. And that's when she got the call about the pilot not moving forward.
Oh man, timing.
Yeah, that's really crappy timing.
Yeah. Jeez.
And I also read that like, it was one exec at Hulu that
supposedly this one guy who said he had never seen the original show and wasn't interested. So I think that's when I mentioned backlash, I think that's a lot of it, is
Mm.
that he's getting a lot of backlash personally, and I don't know, I rightfully so. Why, just because you don't want it,
Right.
there's a lot of people that do, buddy.
Mhm.
I don't think he read the room.
Right. And just last week, you and I were talking about, because the last thing I had heard was that if it did go forward, it would premiere like early next year. And, we definitely would not be done by that point with the original show.
Yeah, we'd have to up our schedule for sure.
And even then, I don't know that we would, like, we maybe would just be like a couple of, like a month or two behind.
Yeah.
So, hoping that it does continue
Hoping
and it get
and
picked up.
wishing and praying and hoping and signing petitions on
For Buffy,
change.org.
like it.
We want our Buffy much. Sean, what have you done to me?
I told you. It only took 14 years.
Oh my God. So, and then our second piece of bad news, which all of you already know, of course, is the death of Nicholas Brendan,
Mhm.
which is very sad and has been very interesting to read what am I looking for? The memorials, the words people are saying about it. The cast has been very, I think, very shared very kind words about him. And Boreanaz's was a little weird, but, I thought it was very nice. Everything they said I thought was very nice and very professional. They chose their words wisely. And
Right.
so, again, and we talked about this on our very first episode, separating somebody's acting work or entertainment work from their personal lives, like we did with Joss, we talked about.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Separating art from the artist.
this is one of those things where you have to do that. I mean, and understand that's just it's sad. Somebody
Mhm.
died. Um, and sad for his family. And his twin. Oh my gosh. I was thinking about that. His twin brother. Oh my gosh, how awful.
Mhm.
But also, it is kind of a weird thing to mourn somebody you don't even know, really.
Yeah.
Are you mourning him, the person? Are you mourning the character Xander? Are you I don't know, it's a very strange thing in our culture.
Even me, which, I mean, I had gotten the news, I think, pretty early, and it was just random. I was on Reddit, and that was like the very first link.
Yeah.
And then Trixie Sticks, my friend from season 4, episode 1, she texted me like 3 seconds after that.
Yeah.
And, but so I put a post out on about it. And even I was like struggling what to say because
Yeah.
I don't know this person. One of the times that that group, the Florida Orchestra, did Buffy Fest, where they put on the musical episode live, he and Emma Caulfield were there, and like he went up on stage for a few minutes. So I didn't actually meet him, but like in the same room with him, but I never had any interaction with him beyond
Yeah.
that. So, I mean, I think for me, it really is, more mourning the character because I did not know him and Nicholas Brendan.
Yeah. He had a hard life, and I think he also made a lot of bad choices in his life. I guess there were some assault things, domestic violence things. Not
Yeah.
I don't know, that's tough.
Years ago, like way before I knew you, I was still living on Long Island. He was going to some like local con, and Trixie Sticks and I were going to go. This was probably like 2002, 2003, and we didn't. We should have. And somebody else that she knew went and pretty much hung out with him afterwards the whole night. And he was, to them, he was very nice and friendly. And so it's like one of those things, can't change the past, but wish I could have gone.
Yeah. It's sad. So condolences to his family for sure. That's
Yeah.
awful. Awful.
Some We have some positive news.
What's the positive news?
You and I are going to be at HellmouthCon in Torrance, California
That's right.
in
It's a
June.
well, bought our plane tickets, and goodness knows the way TSA is going, we are gonna have to leave. We're gonna have to be at the airport 6 hours before our flight. but we are going. And so it is June 12th, Friday, June 12th, 13th, and 14th in Torrance, California. And it is a convention where it's at Torrance High School where they filmed much of Buffy. And there's going to be cast members there, and they're going to have panels and activities. They have a Sunnydale Mall, which is like a vendor area. We're going to rent a car, and we are going to go and check out different Buffy filming locations. Like Buffy's house is around there, Willow's house. I'm sure there's other stuff we can find. If you guys have suggestions, we are excited to hear them, and we are going to be out and about, and we will be there. And so if you see us, say hi.
Yeah, we definitely want to, talk to Buffy fans, our listeners.
Yeah.
We'll probably do like a compilation video of all that after it's over. So we still got a few months to go, but looking forward to it. And if you want to go or you want to get tickets, you can go to fandomcharities.org/hellmouthcon and put a link in the episode description to that also. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. Looking forward to meeting some more stars of Buffy and Angel. There's a lot of Angel people going too. So if you're an Angel fan, Amy Acker, J. August Richards, and a few other ones.
We're going to rent a car, like I said. We might have room in the car for 2 other people if you want to go see some sights. Maybe that'll be our contest.
Spend the afternoon with us.
For season 5 contest. Yeah, spend the afternoon with Mel and Sean in a compact car. Going to see some sights. Get some In-N-Out burger.
I've never had it, so.
What? We're adding it to the itinerary.
I've never been that far west. I think I've just never been to California. I haven't been that far west because I've been to Seattle.
Oh my gosh.
Never been to California. So.
Wow. All right. Exciting on all levels.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now they've brought the energy back up. Are you ready to get into season 5, episode 7, Fool for Love?
Let's do it.
All right.
My prediction was that this was going to be about the many loves of Spike.
Yes, you got it. Well, you got that it was about Spike.
Kind of. Yeah. And I did say it was going to be historical, like his different eras. Because the screen grab you sent me was him in his like 70s punk gear.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it as a win.
Oh, yeah. I would count this as a win for you. Okay, so thanks. This was a crossover episode.
Oh, okay.
There is a corresponding Angel episode.
Oh.
Called Darla.
Oh.
So, I mean, I'm not saying you have to. If you want to watch it on your own, if you want to watch it together. Oh.
Yeah, maybe when I come down, I'm going to see you next week. So, or in a week and a half, we could watch it then.
Yes.
All right. Let's hit it.
All right. Previously on, they're talking about Spike and how he got his name, driving railroad spikes into people's heads. We find out, again, in the previously on, he fought and killed 2 Slayers. They throw in a little reminder about the chip in his head, how he can't hurt any humans, and ends with his growing obsession with Buffy.
Well, it ends with Buffy wanting to know more about who she is as the Slayer.
Yeah, Slayer history.
Yeah, Slayer history. It's all about the history in this episode. We open on the cemetery, and there's like a classic hair metal guy, vampire. My first question is, do you think he was buried in that outfit?
Oh, you know what? That's a good point, because
they put his hair like that and put him in that t-shirt, leather pants, and crappy denim jacket. It was a denim jacket, I think. Anyway.
Was it denim?
No, whatever. It was. I would think his parents would have put him in a suit. Hair metal dude, not. But then I thought maybe he didn't even get buried. Maybe he just disappeared. And was when he got vamped out.
Yeah, that was some big hair. I know I've sent you the picture before of my sister and I at Christmas with my sister, giant hair.
She had hardcore big hair. I tried to have the big hair. I had a little tuft, but it was more of a mullet and just a little puff. Your sister wins out for sure. We'll have to post that picture if she's okay with that. That is some impressive hair.
So Buffy's fighting him, doing her usual quipping. He grabs the stake and stakes her in the stomach.
Yes. Can I mention one more wardrobe thing from this
Sure.
scene?
Uh-huh.
What the hell is she wearing? She's wearing like a crew neck light sweater
Mhm.
with a giant scarf.
That's probably not good for fighting vampires.
No, like somebody could just grab that and totally choke her out.
Mhm.
It's like the no capes rule in The Incredibles. Anyway, yes. So she gets staked herself in the belly.
Mhm. Then credits.
Credits. Then she does knock the vamp out
Mhm.
and she runs away.
Or like scary movie running away.
Yes,
Like
it is.
hobbling
And
with
you're
them
like,
behind
oh
her.
no, this is not going to end well. She looks like a damsel in distress.
Mhm.
And yes, she is. The vampire pops back up. And then just as he's about to get in the kill shot on her, Lucas enters with his taser
Yeah.
and scares the vampire away.
Mhm. And then they go back to the Summers house in Buffy's room. Riley, good boyfriend, bandaging her up.
Yep. And I said, why wouldn't you go to the doctor? That was a serious wound.
Yeah, that wasn't just like a splinter in there. Like that
That
was like
wasn't
a
the
deep
bandage up.
puncture.
That was like a internal bleeding. Go get scanned and you're going to
Get it
need
cleaned
sutures.
out. That's right. She's got advanced Slayer healing. It'll be fine.
Riley just took like some super glue and pushed the wound together and poured some
So,
alcohol on it.
it fizzed, it bubbled, it was fine.
Yeah.
And he tried to convince her to go to the hospital, but no, because she doesn't want to worry her mom. It's
Right.
like, you've kept things a secret from her before.
She wouldn't even have to know. You go see intern Ben and he'll keep a secret.
Mhm. And then he's asking her, like, what kind of monster was this? Oh, it was vampire. Oh, a bunch of vampires?
Yeah, how many?
One.
Yeah.
One.
So yeah, this was not good that she got beat by this one vampire.
Mhm.
Dawn busts in. And you know what? I found myself in this scene where she came in and whatever she was saying, I was like, oh no, I'm getting to like Dawn.
Sorry to interrupt the sexcapades.
Yeah, mom's on the way. So that was good. She was coming in. They've found some common ground, which is good. And Joyce is coming. So Joyce comes in. She's still not 100%. And Dawn covers for Buffy. And then Buffy asks if Dawn will cover for her since she's wounded. That shows her the wound or the bandage anyway. And so Dawn's going to cover for her at the house and Riley's going to cover for her with patrol. But he's going to take the gang with him.
Yeah, because she asked him to, because I guess she doesn't think he's still up to it. And I understand he doesn't have his superpowers, whatever they were from the drugs he was on, but just let him go do it.
I know. And then, which leads us into the next scene, which is very funny.
But before we get there, when Joyce came in, she's told Buffy, I want to go over the grocery list with you.
Yes.
What do you think that entailed? It's a grocery list.
The same thing as it would entail with my husband.
Okay.
Like, I might write eggs on the grocery list, but what that means is cage-free, humanely raised, free-range eggs.
Okay. All right.
Or, when I say peanut butter, you got to get, he would know that because that's his thing. But you know what I mean? You got to
yes.
You got to kind of be specific.
Got it.
Otherwise, you're going to get Peter Pan. Oh, I'm throwing down with Peter Pan lovers.
I would say that's like third tier. It's Skippy, Jif, Peter Pan.
Really? We are a Jif natural in this house. We used to be Smucker's natural, and we even had the special stir cap that I bought. And then we switched to it's just easier to buy the non-stirring kind that's got the crap in it, the palm oil.
But it's so good.
It's good. I know.
All right, on to the next scene, which was quite humorous.
Oh my gosh. So funny. So funny. So Riley is being all commando and he's doing the hand signal. And then you pan over and the three of them are just standing there with the bag of chips. crunching and making all sorts of noise. What's the signal?
It means yell louder so the vampires know we're coming.
They're
Yeah.
so funny.
Tito's crispy potato chips.
Oh, man.
That was almost going to be my name, but I did not. I liked Willow in the. Would you say that was lavender? It wasn't just purple what she was wearing in that scene.
With her little hat.
With the hat, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She's been wearing a lot of that color this season. I like it.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find a screen print. A screen print.
Where?
Oh, man.
No, it is.
I would call that color plum.
Plum. Okay.
It's so funny. And Xander's like, he's so cool. How come I can't be cool like that? And she's like, I think you're cool. I'm like, you guys had an affair. Remember that?
Would you consider that an affair?
Yeah, they were cheating on their significant others.
I guess. I mean, no, they're in high school and it was kissing.
They did it, right? Didn't they do it?
I don't think so.
They kissed.
They did kiss, yes.
That's a high school affair.
Okay, all right.
All right, it's a poll, you guys. Was it an affair? I'm putting this in here.
I could put that up on Spotify and Instagram.
Season was that 2?
That was season 3.
Oh.
Mid-season 3.
Wow. All right. Seems so long ago.
Oh, yeah.
So then we cut over to the magic shop.
Mm-hmm.
And Buffy and Giles are researching the history of the Slayers and what might have caused her to lose this fight and what happened in their last fights, the past Slayers. But it's hard to find any kind of history about it, any details.
Yeah, and Giles points out that the person to recount it was killed. The Slayers were killed, so it's not like the Watcher is going and
watching.
Let's not. Yeah, so I like the Scribe Quadrant from Fourth Wing, where they're there and documenting everything.
It's not like they live in the surveillance state of 2026, where everything is filmed and there's security cameras everywhere that would have witnessed it.
Yeah, and they bring this up periodically throughout the show, but most Slayers do have an early death.
Yeah.
Buffy calls it an expiration date, but she wants hers to be far in the future.
Yeah.
Like a Cheeto.
Yeah. So she says, who can give the details? They cut to Spike. And Buffy interrogating him because he's killed 2 Slayers. So he would know what details were.
Mm-hmm. They mentioned in the past, but they pointed out again that one was during the Boxer Rebellion and then another one in New York.
Did you, when they mentioned the Boxer Rebellion, did you go, Boxer Rebellion? Oh, yes. Mesopotamia. Did you
No, I
know what
learned
the
about
Boxer
it.
Rebellion was?
I know I learned about it. That was probably 9th grade history. But I knew it was in China. I probably could not tell you more than that.
I'm impressed. I didn't even remember it was in China. So props to you, Sean.
Or it could be I just remember that from when I first watched this episode in 2001.
Yeah. Okay. So then they're at the Bronze, Buffy and Spike, and she is trying to get him to, give her the information that she needs. And he's got her to buy him a beer. And now he says she's going to give him cash, but he also wants spicy buffalo wings, which made me think, aha, there's our next Scooby Snacks edition.
Ooh, wait. All right.
All right.
So now we have 2 on the books. We still got to do the SpaghettiOs one.
I know, Sean, we're falling behind.
Well, we're going to do it
right by our listeners.
We are going to do it next week when you're down here.
Okay.
That sounded bad. We are going to do the SpaghettiOs.
That's the promo clip right there. We're going to leave it on a cliffhanger, you guys. Does Sean go hetero? And do we have an affair?
And if it's just kissing, does it count?
Oh, my God. We'll have to post the picture of us almost kissing, too.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Okay, so then he doesn't want... Okay, so, he already knows that she got hurt. Somehow, he knows. And then her reaction is, as they're talking, she's like, have you always been this big a pain in the ass? And then he says, well, I've always been bad. And then they
I travel back to
Time
the
travel back to William.
1800. A very, very different person.
Yeah.
Describe him to us, Melanie.
I said he's got poofy hair and he's writing bad poetry and he's definitely William in all caps.
Mm.
He's definitely a William here. He's very shy and timid
Yes.
and sentimental. Yeah, that's how I would describe him here.
Very in touch with his feelings.
Yes, and he's pining after a woman named Cecily. And
She's
this
one of those that
Go ahead.
she's one of those actresses.
Is she? I didn't look her
She pops up often, and I'm like, oh, it's her.
Oh, okay. We learned that this is in London in 1880, obviously before he's turned. But we find out there have been a rash of disappearances in town. And then he is walking past a group of people that are chit-chatting about it. And then they grab his poem and they start reading it aloud and they're making fun of him. So, poor Spike.
Had you ever heard the word effulgent before that poem was read?
No. Well, maybe in 8th grade SAT prep vocabulary lessons. What does effulgent mean?
That's a very good question. You're talking about the moon. So that's what I'm thinking. I know I looked it up before. Something radiant, brilliant, or shining intensely.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, yeah.
I thought I was talking about it being big.
That's a good word to use in love poem.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Effulgent.
And they're all laughing at him.
I know. I know. Because of his bloody, awful poetry. Oh. He leaves and he tries talking to Cecily and confesses his love for her. She asks him right out if the poem's about her, and he says every syllable. She is not receptive. He says, I know I'm a bad poet, but I'm a good man. It's in his heart.
And she tells him, like, you're nothing to me. You're beneath me.
You're beneath me. And you know what I said after that? Ouch. 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 His heart.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
So go ahead.
When the people were laughing about his poem, they mentioned the William the Bloody, but even one of the guys said, I'd rather have a railroad spike driven through my head.
Oh, yes. So then he's in the street and he's upset, and it's like the end of a John Hughes movie, and he's tearing up his poem. And he goes to a barn nearby. He's sitting on a bale of hay, feeling hurt. And who enters? Priscilla's back. And she reminded me of how much I love her.
Yep.
Right away. She's already crazy. She says,
I told you.
What did she say?
I told you were going to like this episode.
Yeah.
For several reasons.
Yes.
That was one of them.
Yes. She sees his brilliance, his glory, and the burning baby fish swimming all around your head. I'm like, yes, she's back.
And even she's, she has these, kind of psychic ability, and she snatches the word effulgent out of his head.
Yes, yes. And then she vamps out and she takes him in the neck. And his reaction is, ow, ow,
ow,
ow, ow. But then he seems to be into it a little bit. Back at the cemetery, the hair metal vampire, the gang is there, sneaking up on him. Anya with her purse. I love it. The vampire goes into a crypt, and you can overhear him talking to another group of vampires about staking Buffy. So Riley wisely says, we can't take them all on. So we'll come back during the day when they're sleeping.
Another reason why he should be able to patrol alone. He has good judgment.
Yes. Yeah, he could have done this alone, sure. Back to Buffy and Spike. He is telling her about his life after turning, and it was the best thing that happened to him, and he found this new strength, new life. And then he said he had to find a gang. And he did.
His gang is Darla, Angel, and Drusilla. So they flash back to around that 1880 time again. He's making waves in the town. He's letting it be known that he's there, and he's not William anymore. He's going by Spike.
That is some Dawson hair.
Oh, Yes, yes.
That is the Dawson haircut number 3 for sure. So they all want to be really low key, but he's all about the violence and the attention.
Him and Angel with the Angel's accent
Ugh.
is
Is it now?
back.
Let me ask you this, Sean. Is this Angel or Angelus? Yeah, right now.
Based on what I read in the trivia, it is recently had his soul restored. I don't know that I'm convinced of that.
Yeah. Hard to know the timeline, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And maybe there's
know.
more of that in the crossover episode.
Okay.
But
all right.
it's been a while since I've seen that one.
All right. Okay. So Angel and Spike are going to fight. And the ladies seem to be very into the idea of that.
And Drusilla drops the kookiness.
The King of Cups expects a picnic, but it is not his birthday.
Nope. And then I'll give it up for Julie Benz for this. I do love how she just said, good point. We love that half a second of line you delivered.
Yeah, right. And this is the first time that Spike learns about the Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
This
is where we got Poofster, right? Because all I wrote in my notes in caps is Poofster.
It must be. So he is more than intrigued about it. He says he was obsessed. And he did not hide from the Slayer. He sought her out. And he wanted the glory of killing the Slayer.
And then we go back to present time, still back in the bronze with Spike playing pool.
Right.
Or just, I guess, really just shooting balls. Shooting balls?
Oh, that's the name of this episode. Shooting effulgent balls.
I can't do that. I'm sorry, I can't. So we go back to the bronze with Spike and Buffy still. And, you know, he starts with the lessons.
Yeah.
The first, a Slayer has to reach for her weapon, and vampires are built in. I don't know that I agree with that because, you know, she has fists and they're pretty good, but I get where he was going.
And then we go to the past again, where Spike is fighting the Slayer in China, 1900, during the rebellion. There's so much spinning in this fight.
Yeah,
like, I was like, man, this Slayer is a ballerina or something. It's all about the spinning and the kicking. While there was a very interesting scene because there's a revolution going outside, a rebellion going on outside. There's explosions and fires, and then these two. It was kind of like a is it Mortal Kombat that finish him? Is that Mortal Kombat?
Mm-hmm.
Or is that yeah? Where there's always something in the background happening, you know, while the two are fighting right in the front. That's kind of what this reminded me of.
Yeah, there is one part where she almost got him, but then an explosion happened like right next to her.
Yeah. He gains the advantage and he kills her. And then Drusilla comes in and he is like Faith. He's excited by the kill.
Yes.
In a sexual way. He throws Drusilla up against the wall and they do it while the town is burning. They're making out. They meet up with Angel and Darla. That he just killed her. Not that he and Drusilla just had sex, but he killed a Slayer. We see a slow motion shot of the vampires leaving town with the rebellion behind them, all the violence behind them. Spike is all full of himself.
That is a well-known shot. Like that.
Oh, really? Then what? They love a slow motion shot in this show.
Kind of reminded me of the slow motion shot in The Craft when they're all, you know exactly which one I mean. When they're walking down the school.
I think you need to make a post of that, like a side by side. It's like who wore
did it better?
They walked so the Craft could run.
Could that be our cover image? Unless you had an idea for something else.
What?
The slow-mo shot.
Yeah.
But with us in it.
Oh, with us in it? Okay. Yeah. I'll do my best.
Unless you had a different idea.
I don't.
Okay.
So back to the bronze, and Buffy is disgusted that he got off on killing that Slayer.
He points out to her that, there's one Slayer, but endless vampires.
Yeah.
Like, it's never going to end for whoever the Slayer is.
Yeah. Well, Yeah, I mean, she knows that. Like you said, she knows she's got an expiration date. Back at the crypt in the cemetery, Riley is alone now, and he walks in and takes on the vampires. He stakes the metal guy
Mhm.
and then drops a grenade and gets
And
out.
runs out and kaboom.
He doesn't need the Scoobies.
You know,
Yeah,
it doesn't seem like
military
it right
man.
now. Now Spike and Buffy are outside the bronze in the
They took it
alleyway.
outside.
Yep.
Cash me outside.
She wants to know how he killed the second Slayer. So now we go to the 70s.
But this is lesson 2. Ask the right questions.
Mm.
It's not how did he win, it's why did the Slayer lose?
Yep.
Right. Okay.
We're
Yep.
we're on a New York City subway car.
They did a good attempt at a dirty 70s subway car, but it was still way too
We're-
clean and
Yep.
empty.
I should send it to my father. He drove the New York City subway for a living. Ask him, like, what's missing, what's wrong. Like, they actually had sign, like the stops were accurate, like
Oh.
that.
Oh.
Those were real stops. So I was looking for like the line number. I called my dad and said, "Did you ever drive this one?"
You really
I didn't
should.
need one. So yeah, there's a new Slayer, and they're fighting. He's got his punk era, like you said before, and
Yeah.
they're fighting.
Kind of going back and forth now between him fighting with that Slayer and him talking to Buffy about
Right.
what it's like, I guess, as a vampire and as the Slayer. You just wonder, is today the day I'm going to die?
Mm.
And on some level, probably for both of them, you kind of hope maybe this is the day. I imagine as a vampire for different reasons. It's like the never ending, I guess for both of them, the never ending struggle every day of dealing with what you are, right?
Right.
Identity.
Mhm. I mean, so many people, including myself, struggle with things in their everyday life.
Sure.
Now, you throw, like, I'm responsible for saving the world on top of that.
Yeah.
It's got to be tough.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot. So, and what he said is, yeah, every Slayer has a death wish, even you. The only reason you've lasted this long is that you have ties to this world. That's a little foreshadowing, isn't it? I'm highlighting that.
Why do you think that's foreshadowing?
I don't know. Like, is something going to happen with, if something happened to the people she loves in this world, would she just give up? I don't know.
Interesting.
So they're still out in the alley and he tries to kiss her and she rejects him and said, it would never be you, Spike. You're beneath me. Ooh,
And then just throws the cash at him.
yes, yes. Oof. Man,
Ouch.
I know. Ouch. And then Spike is on the ground. He's crying.
Yeah, he was sobbing. It was, oh, that was sad.
But he shifts pretty quickly into rage.
Yep.
Yeah.
He goes to his crypts.
Yep.
Harmony's there. He's grabbing weapons,
Yep.
loading the shotgun.
Yep.
Harmony's trying to talk him out of it, but
Yeah.
nope.
And then we flash back to Southern California in 1998 with Drusilla. Is it
I thought
Southern
it was
California?
Brazil.
Huh?
No, it's Brazil.
Oh,
Brazil.
Brazil. Okay, so then we flash back to Brazil, 1998. This is when Spike and Drusilla have left Sunnydale.
Yeah, sorry.
And
Taylor Berry.
yes, and so Drusilla's like, "Why can't you kill her? What is the what is this hang up you have?" And then we find out this is where she's hooking up with the Chaos Demon.
Who?
The slimy Chaos Demon with the antlers. And he's like, "I didn't know she was seeing no one."
It was funny just standing there
And he's
awkwardly.
just standing there. He's like in the middle of their argument.
So I did like the continuity here. I had asked you after, you watched the full episode to go back and watch a part of season 3, episode 8, Lover's Walk, where he's telling Willow how he caught Drusilla making out with a Chaos Demon.
Yes.
So cool how they did that.
Yes. And, this is where she's pushing him away, basically. You know, she's like, I need to, what'd she say? I need to chase my pleasures or something like that. But yeah, he's like, she just is doing this to hurt me. And she's saying to him, I just look at you and I see Slayer because it's all you can focus on, which is true. She's not wrong.
Yeah. Do you think well, let me ask you now. I think I asked this before, but based on where we're at now, do you think he loves her or it's obsession at this moment? At this point in time, we're in present time where the story's taking place.
I think he has feelings for her, but he is unable to reconcile them
Okay.
with the fact that he's Spike and he is obsessed with killing the Slayer.
Mhm.
But
And do you
I think maybe well, now knowing what I know, what I've seen at the end of this episode, I think he's dealing, he knows something's up, but he's having a hard time accepting it.
And do you think, like, way back in between seasons 2 and 3 where this Brazil scene takes place, do you think it was an obsession at that point? Or
I think it was still just obsession. But obsession rooted in what? I don't know. Like, where is this obsession rooted, you know? And is it different, the obsession he had for the other Slayers and seeking them out to kill them, and the obsession with Buffy? Is she different at the beginning in his mind or in his heart? Because he is a creature of the heart, we're learning,
right?
right? Very emotional.
Mhm.
So, yeah. Okay, so then we're back at the house
Mhm.
and we are in Joyce's overwhelmingly floral room. Not
Yes.
only is her room floral, her luggage is floral.
Yep.
So much floral. It's like that weird floral upholstery pattern.
Mhm.
Joyce is packing. And so this is the first time she's telling Buffy that she's going to the hospital.
Mhm.
Again, because nobody talks to anybody in this show. So you don't know until she's going to the hospital. She's going for observation overnight to get a CAT scan. You don't need an overnight observation to get a CAT scan, but she's going to overnight
Right.
because her health issues might not be nothing. It might be something. They have to check it out.
I do think it's funny that she asked where the conditioner was. I love my conditioner. It smells very nice. It's citrus and mint.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I'm bringing it with me.
No. No.
And I wouldn't sort of
I'm showering before I leave the house. And if I'm checking
yes.
out the next day, I'm not showering again until I get home.
Right.
I'm not using that hospital shower if I don't have to. So, but she's like, I'm going to be fine. And I said in all caps, prediction, I don't think she's going to be fine. I think there's something going on here. And Buffy's alone on the porch crying. And then Spike comes through the bushes with his
Yeah,
gun.
sneaking up with his
Yeah, with his shotgun. And he does cock the shotgun and she looks up and she's like, "What do you want?" And she's crying. And something shifts in him.
right. Mhm.
Something, I mean, like you can see it. Something
You can see it.
shifts. And he says, "What's wrong?" And then he says, "Is there something I can do?" And he's concerned.
He sits down next to her and, like, tentatively, like, pats her back,
Yes.
and I think she appreciated it.
Yeah. And then they just sit quietly together on the step. And that's the end. So I think maybe is he shifting? Is the William part of him coming back through? The poet, the emotional, capable of love poet?
Right. Interesting. I need to come up with a different word because I just say interesting all the time.
So I'll be interested to see what happens now.
What do you think is gonna happen?
I mean, I've said, when the whole initiative thing was going on and he was kind of helping them, but that wasn't in an altruistic way. That was in a, I need you to fix me. There's something in it for me.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, he seems like something really flipped a switch here, I think. So maybe, I mean, he's still a vampire though. I don't know. I mean, he has a soul. He's not like Angelus that had his soul removed, right? Or is that part
Oh,
of being a vampire, right? You lose your
yeah,
soul.
yeah.
But I don't think he could just gain his soul back. I mean, that was a curse.
Right.
I don't know. Something has shifted. I think he is now going to grow fond of her in a more overt way. And
Mhm.
I don't know how that's going to play out and how she's going to respond to that. She's going to have problems accepting that.
Mhm.
Man, yeah, this show really is about identity and finding yourself, isn't it?
Really is.
And just day by day dealing with shifts and how messy it is. How messy life is. Interesting.
Look look at you commenting on that. So interesting.
Oh
Oh,
boy. It's giving me
alright.
anxiety. I've got my fidget here. I'm like,
You mentioned Joyce, and, you don't think it's going to be something.
I don't. I think it's going to be an arc.
But is it?
I think there's going to be like a real health scare because of that thing earlier in the episode where he was like, you've got ties to this world. Maybe
Mhm.
she's going to have to make a decision, like give her attention to Joyce or give her attention to her work as Slayer. I don't know.
Mhm. And then you got Dawn there also,
Yeah.
who she's protecting,
Yeah.
and Riley.
Actually, I know we haven't seen Claire Kramer in the last couple episodes. Did we see her in the last episode? Family?
Yeah, just a little bit with the
Briefly.
clown demon,
But
remember?
we still don't know her deal.
No.
So that's gonna have to come. What episode is this? 7.
This
So we
is
still have
7.
quite a bit of this season to go.
Yes.
Yeah. I think the Joyce health is gonna be like a mini arc, maybe a couple episodes. I think Claire Kramer's gonna have to come back. That's like a slow burn, but I think that's gonna come to a head. And Dawn. And then this Spike thing, I don't know, man. There's a lot going on this season.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of arcs.
A lot of arcs. All the arcs.
How many stakes are you giving Fool for
I give
Love?
this one 3.75 stakes.
That's what I put too.
I enjoyed the Spike history and the
Mhm.
insight into who he is. And I
Mhm.
liked seeing him in this new light.
Yeah.
And I'll be interested to see where that goes.
Mhm. And, the fact, like, for me, back in the day when this was I think it was a 2-day crossover because I think Angel may have been on Wednesdays at this point, and Buffy was on Tuesdays.
Uh,
I could be wrong. It could have been right afterwards, and it just went from one to the other, but
yeah.
I feel like they were on different days. So it was cool to see that whole thing. Favorite line?
The King of Cups.
Yeah.
The King
Yeah.
of Cups expects a picnic.
Mhm. Mine was when Spike said towards the end, "Here endeth the lesson." I just like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But what's coming up?
Next episode, season 5, episode 8, Shadow.
Sh- I think we're going to shift away from Spike.
Okay.
Shadow. It's got to be one of those 3 things that are going on. Oh, maybe it's like a shadow. When they do the CT, it's a shadow on Joyce's lung or something. You know how they see a
Oh.
shadow on a CT scan? That's what I'm going to say. They find something on her CAT scan. The shadow. But then there's going to be like another storyline that goes along with it that is kind of like another meaning of shadow.
Right, like an eclipse or something.
Yeah, something. I don't know. But that's going to be what happens. Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yours What an astute observation.
Thank you.
You have a screenshot in your email.
Effulgent. Okay. Did you email it to me?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Joyce. It's Joyce laying on the table, getting her CAT scan. That goes along with what I thought.
Okay. Now, did I throw that in to throw you off?
Okay, I'm sticking with my prediction. Yeah, something really bad.
You know something that's really good?
Tell me.
Our socials.
Good. Let me tell you about them. Man, we are getting good with these segues, Sean. We are everywhere that matters, and we are at the Sunnydale Diaries. We have an email address, which is the sunnydalediaries@gmail.com. Feel free to drop us a line anytime you like. We love getting fan mail. We are happy to hear your thoughts about the podcast. Any ideas you have for discussion topics? Any ideas you have, questions we might ask other Buffy fans when we go to Hellmouth Con, if we did like a reporter on the street type of thing?
Hellmouth Con, and like you want to make plans to meet us?
Ooh, that would be fun, a meetup. Ooh,
Yeah.
I like it. We also have a website, which is the sunnydalediaries.com. And there you will be able to get to our episodes. You can get an invite to our Discord server. Will be able to get a link to the Hellmouth Con website.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a link to our merch on Zazzle.com. You could get a link to my Etsy shop, Bright Blossom Glass, for fused glass creations.
Beautiful.
If you have ideas for some kind of cool Buffy fused glass I might make, right now I do have, what do I have this kind of, I have like a cemetery tombstone stuff and some Halloween stuff like bats and stuff, but I'm always happy to get suggestions. What else? Did I miss anything, Sean?
There will be a link when this episode comes out to sign that change.org
Oh,
petition
yeah.
about the Buffy sequel, reboot,
Great.
etc.
Love it. And when is our next episode going to be released, Shadow?
Shadow is going to be out on Monday, April 6th.
Okay. And we do have a couple Scooby Snack things coming up, as we mentioned. Maybe we'll do one as a live stream. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how randy we're feeling when I visit Sean. You got anything else, Shawnee?
No, there's something I could say to that, but it's spoiler related. But
It's so hard with the spoilers.
just cover your ears for a second.
Okay, go.
Randy Giles? Why not just call me Horny Giles or Desperate for a Shag Giles?
Okay, I'm back. All right, you guys enjoy that and don't ruin it for me. All right.
Yeah, so that's everything. We'll be back in April.
We'll see you guys soon.